Good evening, everybody. On this 6 o'clock at Sunday, this is ParaSisters Circle, and I can't talk. I'm excited about this show. I am Chanel.
I'm Linda.
And welcome to the show. But we'll give you guys a few minutes. We're really excited about, well, today's Sunday, and we're counting down till Friday. So,
oh my God. 4 days. 4 days.
Totally excited. I mean, I have our banner ready. It's going to go in its sleeve after this show so that it's ready for the event. We've got
to start packing.
Yeah. I'm getting my pieces ready. So, but yeah, we're totally thrilled.
But I have to charge it, but oh my God, I'm so excited.
Linda, you have to get our battery box ready. Hello. How you doing?
Hello. Our what ready?
Our battery box. Do you have everything?
Our battery kit?
Yep.
Fuck yeah, that's... What am I kidding? That's PG's out the freaking window.
Poor sissy.
Yes, it's completely stocked, and I actually have extra batteries too, so... I have pretty much, like I said, I have pretty much everything ready to go. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. Let's get into our actual, what we're supposed to be. Okay, so guys, you're going to realize that if you guys joined us and any given one of our shows that you watch, we have a topic that we usually go to, and then we just get off topic. We're random, and then we'll hop around. Hi,
Mark. How you doing? So,
one of our biggest fans seems like he's always watching our shows.
So tonight is Killers Across the Pond. Now, this is the second time we've done this one. Last month, I did The Beast of Bastel. And Linda, who did you do?
The Angel of Death.
Well, this week, I have the female serial killer. And I have the Granny Reaper. Isn't she pretty?
She's ugly, dude.
No, gorgeous woman. A little bit insane. Just a little bit. All right, so we are doing the 1980s tonight. Let me get myself situated. I had to have wine. I'm too excited. So, Little Miss Granny, Tamara Sunsova, is from Russia. She's from Petersburg, Russia. She started her killing spree in 1985. She continued to kill until she was caught in 2015. She was, like I said, she's just a little bit crazy. She had a diary for every killing. She wrote it in English, Russian, and German. That way she understood what she was doing. She worked as a travel guide, but mostly as what we would call a concierge here for a hotel. That's what she did for this major hotel in Petersburg. She watched this guy who was he came in twice a week, Monday and Tuesday, and then he would come back on Friday and Saturday for work. After 16 times of seeing him, watching him go in and out by her desk, she started having fantasies of what he would taste like. Yeah. Now, remember, she is the Granny Reaper.
Oh, my God. Where do you find these people?
Where do I find them? I find them all over the place. I can't do something tame.
Hey, guys, you want to see something creepy real fast? Look.
Oh, no.
Look at her hair. Look at mine. Just about the same color.
Yeah. I put
yours is a little bit lighter
in my hair dye, and yeah, it's the exact same color now.
Just about. Mine's a little bit darker, but yeah, just about. Guys, that's kind of creepy.
But anyway, back to Granny.
Told you we get but that's what makes it ParaSisters. If we don't stay on topic,
sorry,
you guys will think what's wrong with us.
Like messing with my hair, making fun of me.
Hi, Luke. She looks sexy. Like, leave her alone. You know you like the red.
He does. But okay, so Granny kept 11 diaries of what the police found in 2015 when they went to her home. Her husband came up.
Did you mean 11?
11 of what she called her bloody diaries. Now,
that's a lot of diaries.
Tamara also she kept a diary from age 10. So you're talking diaries after diaries after diaries that she had all her life. She put things in there that I had breakfast, but I didn't like the taste of it. I drank my landlord's blood for lunch. I loved the taste of that. His heart tasted even better for dinner. I didn't feel like taking my meds today. Yes. So those are just some of the weird things that she put in these diaries.
I would say.
Like I said, her husband came up missing. Let me take a look. I want to say that right here. Yeah, forget it. I've got it all here, but I'm just going to tell you about what I know because I'm on a time limit. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is Granny, and these are how her diaries looked. And that's a picture.
So didn't you send that picture in a group chat to me and Shelly?
Yes. Yes. So, like I said, English, Russian, and German is how she wrote each diary and each kill. She confessed to 11 of dozens and dozens of killings. Her first one out of the hotel, when she watched this guy week after week after week, starting in her diary describing what she wanted to find out from him. She then decided she was going to take the muscle and tissue of the arms and make it into meat candy. And she put it in a jar on her desk for guests and children to take. Yes. Now, how this woman lasted from 1985 to 2015 is actually quite interesting. Tamara actually would take a body part from someone that she killed, and the meat and the tissues that she did not want to put in her freezer or in her fridge for later consumption. She would take it out to a store dumpster because she drove around in the area to see when the trash was taken out. So before they would take the trash out, she would dump a bag of her, as she called, disposable parts. Things like she loved lung, brain, heart, liver. Gallbladder was one of her favorite. She's just not all there.
How many did they confirm to her?
They confirmed 24.
Damn.
But she only confessed to 11. One of them was found to be her husband, which I find kind of weird. She went to the police and said, "My husband's missing." Knowing damn well, part of him's in the fridge, part of him was in the freezer, and the rest of them are inside her.
Ben, be careful.
No, I love him too much. But the worst killing that she actually did was, before they caught her, was a woman called, let me take a look. Oh goodness, I forgot her name, but she. Okay, we're going to how she disposed.
My contacts today by accident. I was doing my makeup. I got it on, and I was like, I can't take it off just yet.
Okay, so she took care of an elderly woman before she got caught, and that's the most gruesome of killings that she did. Her and Valentina Velma got into a fight over washing the dishes. Now again, Tamara was her caretaker. She moved into Tamara's house, or to Valmina's house. Hush, hush. I got puppies growling at me.
Bear! Grizz!
But yeah, so she moved in to this woman's house in pretense of being her caretaker. She then, after getting into a bad fight, I guess, about dishes, because she told Valtina to wash her coffee cup. She said, I don't want to fucking wash my coffee cup. Well, she then went and documented that she went to the local pharmacist and refilled one of Valtina's prescriptions. She got 50 pills at a time. She then took it home and put it in the food processor, the whole damn bottle of pills, and baked it into a pie. Yeah. So she baked it all into the pie and told her, hey, you know what? It was, now here's the weird part. It was a meat pie. Now, over across the pond, they have those.
So just like Swinging Tides meat pies?
Yes, like Swinging Tides meat pies. So
sorry, you said meat pies, and what you're talking about, consuming is just.
So you know that what that meat pie was made of. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So
anybody seen Sweeney Todd?
Yep. So the lady ate part of it for lunch. She ate part of it, and she just started not feeling good. She passed out on the kitchen floor. Well, Tamara decided she was going to sit there and wait for her to wake up. So as she's starting to wake up, next to her, she had a saw blade and 2 knives. So as she's waking up from being overdosed, she decided that she was going to slowly remove flesh and fat from her body. And unfortunately, because of what was all in her system, she couldn't talk. So she just decided to cut her head off and enjoy the process of disembodying her. But she got sloppy. Mm-hmm. She got real sloppy on this one. She disposed of the extra bone and tissue in the lake 2 roads down. Police come along, did their, again, this is in 2015. So we have some pretty good technology on how to identify. Come to her house and she confessed. She goes, yes, I did it. She got on my last nerves and I did it. Okay. So then they took her into custody and she did that. A few days later, confess of 11 cold case murders. They went into the home, confiscated everything she told her to, and that's when they found 14 more cold case murders on top of the 11 that she didn't confess to that was in these diaries. Still today, they are matching around Petersburg, Russia, still cold case murders to some of her diaries going all the way back to 1985.
Jesus. So how did she just dismember, how did she kill most of her victims?
She would start with 2 knives, one to the up, she would insert up underneath where it would hit the heart, and the other one would be down the spinal cord. Yes. She would take them out for a drink. Again, she was a concierge at a hotel. Let's go have a free drink. Let me see what I can do to help you. Never see him again. People in her neighborhood. She also allowed people to rent part of her home. Her and her husband had a very nice home that he bought for her when they got married. But she moved out of it when she moved in to be with Valentina Vomera. So, yeah, she's a little bit of a sicko.
I would say.
But some of the things that was in her diary, which I blew me away, was the consumption of their blood was sweeter than any wine I could ever find.
Modern day vampire.
That is one of the things. She was called the Bloody Vampire. Nickname, because she liked to wear red in her neighborhood. That's what the kids called her. Because anytime they seen her, she was wearing the color red. Kind of creepy. So, yeah. But when she talked to the press, what concerned the police the most, let me say it, she has exact quotes. During her trial, she said the most haunting thing was that she didn't want her neighbors to think bad of her. You just found out for killing the woman you're supposed to be taking care of and tossing her flesh and bone in a pond. But you don't want them to feel, but don't want them to know. One of the reasons she admitted to killing was, I'm haunted by the manic upstairs upstairs, and it forces me to kill. And the whole time she was seen always touching her temple when she said stuff like this.
She's schizophrenic?
She tested off the charts. She told the police, I have nowhere else to go. Give me 3 meals and a bed and I'm yours. I'll tell you anything you want to know. Yeah. Let's see.
Besides confessing to those other murders.
She said she only remembered the juicy ones. So 11.
That was juicy?
Yeah. She remembered the juicy ones she killed. Kind of weird, huh? But
kind of creepy.
Yeah. She went through a battery of psychological tests, and all of them ranked up higher and higher and higher. So they put her in a mental ward, and she got to the point where she disembodied someone while she was there. Someone that they actually put her in the room with, and they had free roam in this mental hospital. Now, again, this is Russia. They could go wherever they wanted. They were only required to be in their room for 3 checks a day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner when that's where they were served. Well, she wasn't there for lunch, and she didn't end up being there for what they called turn down. So they started looking for her in this mental hospital. And they found her in solitary confinement in somebody else's. Somehow she got in somebody else's solitary confinement cell and was tearing their flesh off with her fingers. She started with the eyes and started tearing. Yeah, she was eating it raw. So they put her in solitary confinement. Okay, we can't have her here, so we're going to put her over here. 2 weeks later, she tested positive for COVID, and she died of COVID. And till this day, now this was in 2022, so just last year she died.
Damn.
Eating somebody else's flesh with COVID is what they said. The reason why that person was in solitary confinement. So.
Karma's a bitch.
Yep. So why don't you go ahead and eat somebody sick? We'll make you sick. Yeah. She's just not right.
Right.
Yeah, she's not right. But to get away with it for as long as she did, that's like 30 years.
Oh, yeah.
So, but she didn't want to be a disgrace to her country. So she didn't want her neighbors to find out. That was her most concern when she talked to the press. Let's see. When reporters would come to interview her, because when they found out, we found another cold case relating to Tamara, reporters would come in and she'd sit down. As you can see, I have, where's that picture? This is the last picture where she was actually in jail. She would sit there and talk to them and blow them kisses. Tell them how much she appreciated them coming and seeing her because she missed the feel of a man's hands or woman's touch. She's really not right. So, but that's the granny killer or granny reaper of Petersburg, Russia. So that one's mine. What do you got for us, Linda?
Okay, so sticking with the 80s, I ended up doing research and I ended up finding again, from Britain, England, wherever you want to call it.
England.
I don't know what it is with me in England, but I found a duo. They are known as the railroad killers or railroad rapists. Now they only have, as of right now, back in the day, I didn't see if they had anything other connected to them, but altogether they had 60 rapes between the both of them, but murdered 3 of their victims that they know of. They don't know if any of the other women that were killed during that time are tied to them, because these 2, John Duffy, if you can see him.
I see him.
And then David something other.
Malachi?
No, there's I have no idea. I couldn't figure out how to pronounce it. These 2 are known as the railroad killers. So what they would do, it started out with just raping the women, going anywhere near railroads in England area. What did it say here? They followed them and attacked numerous women and teenage children, and raped them. And then it started getting to where that wasn't enough of a release for Duffy.
Wow.
He wanted more. I did not find out how to,
He wanted more.
Yeah. I did not find out how the 2 knew each other, because everything that I tried looking for to see how they had a connection, I don't know how they ended up being connected, unfortunately. They strangled their victims, and it was from December 29th of 1985 to May 18th of 86. So within a year. But they have 60 confirmed rapes, but only 3 of those resulted in, that they know of at the time, death. They both got life imprisonment. Duffy went on to kept raping and ended up slipping up. He got caught stalking a woman and openly admitted that he was going to rape her, and then they were able to tie everything else. And it didn't say which one of the 2 flipped on each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't figure that one out either. Even though I looked and I looked and I looked, and I mean, I have stacks again, but I do have information on the victims that they did, in fact, go through, and the known victims of their attacks that were murdered. The first one was in 85. She was found January 15th. So she was 19 years old. And she was on her way to go see her fiance. Never made it to her fiance. Mm-hmm. And they were worried, Dude, my fiance is not showing up. Yeah. Where the hell, where is she? Because he was working overtime, so she had to take the railroad to go get to him. Mm-hmm. But at the time, he went to where he was supposed to meet her, did not know that she was murdered 100 yards away from where he was standing.
Wow.
Yeah. They ended up finding her face down in the adjacent river, Lee. So they would just they would stalk them, and they would drag them off to a different, a more secluded area. They would look at these railroads and find a secluded area, field or something, to rape and murder these women in, and then leave them there. Her blouse had been cut into 3 separate places, and she was used to gag and bind her. Her pieces of clothing were used to confine her. She was strangled. That was their method of killing, was strangling them. And they pretty much did a tourniquet on her neck. That's what the police said it looked like. It looked like they tied a tourniquet around her neck to strangle her. Yeah. And they on December 29th, she was the only person to get off that train that day. And David
Or not get
grabbed
off.
her and
Or not get off.
Well, she got off, but Mr. David grabbed her, and David produced a knife to scare her. David feared that because they didn't use face mask, they didn't cover their identity, so they were afraid that she was going to be able to identify them. And that's when they took the knife and cut her blouse up, and then the tourniquet around her neck. So now Duffy and had no doubt fearing Duffy's resistance. David told Duffy that they were in this together.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much it was a spur of the moment thing. These two met. Hey, this is what I'm thinking. You seem like you got, they seem to be on the same page because they were stalking the same woman. And now that I actually read through I didn't read through like the victims portion of the information that I found because I had found it in 4 different spots. So they ended up just saying they were in it together, told Duffy to hold the tourniquet and give it a twist. And David ended up saying in court on Allison that there was no choice. They had no choice. It was the right thing to do not to get caught.
Oh.
Yeah, so pretty sick, I mean, like, why would... The second victim was only 15 years old. She was murdered on April 17th of 86, found a day later. It is said that she was murdered one day after she was murdered. Her name was Marjorie. She had been leaving for school holiday. And Duffy struck as she cycled to buy sweets for the journey from a shop near East Horsley Station. They named the stations that these guys did these things at. The first station was the Haneke Wick Station. Ooh. Her badly burned body was later found in the nearby woods. So they burned their victim. So they didn't really have like one specific way of killing.
Mm-hmm.
They burned the second victim. With the watch halted at 5:35 p.m. So it timed like that exact day and time is when her watch told them when she died. He had agreed to the area that Duffy had agreed to the area that David promised he could go first with the victim. They lay in wait in the trees near the path. And after watching her ride past, knowing she would return the same way, they tied fishing line across the path to trip the bike up. So they made a tripwire out of fishing wire. So when she rode past, her bike would trip. And after she was raped, David turned on her, saying she had been looking at him and struck her across the head with a stone, and she fell to the ground. They then tied her belt around her neck, and Duffy when they had told prosecutors or whoever, I did the other one. It's your turn to do this one. Following the killing, David went back and wiped away fingerprints. Less than a month, on May 12th of 86, Duffy was arrested at North Weldon Station after being found carrying a knife. However, there was no specific evidence against him. He was later released only to kill again 6 days later. So they caught this guy.
And then let him go.
Then let him go. And then 6 days later, he killed again. Their third victim was Ann Locke. She was 29. May 18th of 86, found July 21st of 86. She had just gotten married a month before her rape and murder. And she just returned from her honeymoon only 1 week. And I can't pronounce it because it's just, yeah. She was a secretary. She was asked to go in on May 18th. So she was going to work during this time. She had left her bicycle in the shed at the station in Brookman's Park, Hertfordshire. What is it with me in Hertfordshire? I just realized that.
You like that, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Because my last one was Hertfordshire.
I remember that one.
She left, right? She left work at 8:30 p.m. but never made it home. They ended up taking her bike and hiding it, intending to trap her as she went to find it. So they took her bike. They stalked her. They realized that she left her bike. Well, let's go take her bike, and she's going to come look for it, and then we'll grab her. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She was seized, led down the railroad tracks to a field where she was raped and murdered. Her badly decomposed body was found on July 21st in the undergrowth. One of her socks was inside her mouth, and the other had been tied around her jaw. An attempt was made to burn her. So they attempted to burn their two second victims so they couldn't be identified. But that's the 3 known victims that they had.
Like dear old Granny. She had dozens and dozens.
They were eligible for parole last year, but that got denied. So they are both in life imprisonment without the possibility of ever being paroled.
Well,
David was sentenced to 3.
Don't eat anybody in prison that has COVID. They could survive.
Right? David has 3. They each got 3 life sentences with a 30-year recommendation on February 1st of 2001.
God, I can't believe our hair really does look identical. Friday's going to really tell us.
I'm not redoing it.
Oh no! As long as it don't go a little pink.
No, because look, my roots are showing like really bad. So I'm gonna redo it, and I got the lighter red than I did the darker. Usually it's darker, but yeah, our hair does look really. It does, guys. I told you it did.
It was by accident. I swear, all I did, I got my normal hair color, and then this
Don't
time
let her lie. Don't let her lie.
No, this time it came with a red booster. It's like, okay. I put the booster inside the hair dye, not realizing I was supposed to put it in my shampoo. Yeah. So it came out like Cherry Crush. And it's got pink highlights. So it's not my normal.
So in 82, though. So this is the beginning. This is where they tied him. Sorry, don't want to interrupt you. But in 82, so their raping started in 82. 18 people before they started murdering. But they have a total of 60 women and children that they attacked, raped. And then it got to, that wasn't a release. Enough of a release. They wanted more. So, yeah. And where did it go here? To let you know when the breakthrough was when Duffy had started raping alone. He was arrested on November 26th, while following a woman secluded. Items linking him to the Tamberson something murdered was discovered, and rape victims identified him. So he slipped up. Instead of killing, like originally that was planned, he went on to it by himself and was raping, and he got identified by rape victims, and they were able to link him to the murders. So I'm guessing Duffy is the one that told on David. There was evidence to charge him with the 3 murders and some rapes. He questioned about the crimes. The next day, he was charged on all accounts. Police knew he had not committed the offense alone, but Duffy was not forthcoming about his accomplice. David was arrested as a likely suspect, but there was not significant evidence to charge him. But he still got charged because I'm guessing Duffy ended up confessing, one of the two. So, pretty fucked up. Okay, dude, if you're going to rape somebody, you might as well just stick with your original plan. Kill them.
Yeah. You're going to get caught.
If you don't want to get caught, but they always struck the same railroads.
Oh.
Because they were all in the England area, and 3 railroad stations were close by, so they always struck the same ones. Like, one of them would go scope one place out and be like, hey, there's a likely candidate. They would sit there and watch for their next victim. Like any creepy serial killer rapist person would, I guess. I mean, hell, look at your woman. She, watched them, didn't she? And, but it's creepy, I mean,
well,
us ladies have to look out for ourselves.
The Beast of Estelle from last serial killers across the pond. He would sit at the cafes and stuff and watch what he thought was a pretty woman.
Right? Creepy. Why does it always come out stalkerish for some reason? Mm-hmm. I mean, like, if you're going to sit there and kill because you're afraid that you're going to be identified, why not keep killing? Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't condone raping and killing, but it's like you were in the beginning when you got this accomplice, because of 2, from what I just read, the beginning of the 80s, because I knew they had 60 to confirmed between the 2 of them. So they were both doing this without each other, and then they just happened to meet up, targeting the same woman. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were targeting the same woman, the very first victim that they murdered. And Duffy was all, she's going to identify us, oh my God, we need to kill her type person, so why would you go alone and keep raping, and then all of a sudden, bam, you got caught, dude, because you didn't conceal yourself, or you didn't kill her. So that was his own mistake. So, but now they're in life behind bars and they're never getting out. So at least there's 2 more people off the streets in England. And I promise I will try finding someone that's not England next time for next month. I can't promise it, but
that's why I'm always going to clear of England. The United Kingdom is yours.
So we got about 20 minutes left of our show. Okay. That's my guys. That was the railroad rapist from England. They did 60 confirmed rapes and 3 confirmed murders that they know of. The railroad rapists / railroad killers is what they were called.
And I had this.
She looks so creepy.
This is the Granny Ripper.
I can't talk either. So can we get to talking about? Can we get to talking about her?
Take a look at this, you guys. We've got our banner for next week, and our
this shirts. Week. You might as well just say this week.
Not yet.
Yeah. Okay, well, her shirt looks different than mine. Except for right on.
A little bit different. Everybody's going to have a different. Just because.
I'm putting mine on my right side. My name. Ice and my name on my right side.
I have one like that too. So yeah.
But guys, I'm super like eye friendly.
Well, hold on.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Time out. First, we have to get through Thursday. I'm turning 21 again, y'all. Yep. Thursday, I turn 21 again.
I have to drop my kids off But Thursday is going to be the day that I redo my hair so it looks nice and fresh for Friday. Because I'm not going to have time to do it on Friday. It is our investigation over at the Randolph County Asylum in Manchester, Indiana. I'm so excited.
With 10 guests. 10 guests.
I was getting there.
But we're actually we've hired a professional photographer. We're going to Randolph a few hours early and going to do a team photo shoot. So we've got lots of stuff planned. And I know Sky is not watching tonight, but her and I get 40 minutes, second floor, women's side by ourselves. She matches my energy. So I'm going to stick her on one side of the hall. And I'm going to be all the way down at the other. And we're going to see what happens. She's my light to my dark, girly.
No, I'm your light to your dark.
It takes you and Shelly to match me. I'm dark, people. I'm a dark witch. But yeah,
I'm just a spunky one. But yes, our photographer, her name is Kimmy Jagger. She is Kiss Photos, and guys, normally she does racetrack photography. Yeah, she usually does like New Paris Speedway, Montville Speedway, I think is one of her tracks, and a couple other different tracks that she does. So she's more of a short circuit or whatever it's called, racetrack photographer. But she, I mean, if you look at her photos, some of those cars are actually going around the track, and she's able to capture those cars with like they're standing still.
Well, hopefully,
and she's super excited about this.
Our spirits.
She is super excited about this photo shoot. So yeah, I'm super excited. I've been slowly getting stuff ready, but yeah, I'm redoing my hair on Thursday, so it looks nice and fresh for Friday. I'm also going to redo my nails because my thumb broke.
I have an appointment on Tuesday.
Do you want me to do French tips or do you want me to do color? Because I know how you said you like the French tips.
I don't know. Surprise me. But yeah, we can't wait. We've been waiting. I booked this December 15th, y'all. So we've been waiting a while.
And we've been waiting a while.
Guest spots. We are completely sold out for this event, which I wanted. Most people's like, oh, do you want a Friday? Hell yes, I wanted a Friday. Friday, May 5th is the full moon. Last time I put on an event at Randolph County was the 5th of May, 2020, on the full moon. So this will be my second Randolph event, and both of them on the full moon. Oh, no, I can't have any. You can't give me any more wine. He's trying to refill me.
Hi, Ben. I miss you.
Enough. This is my third glass. I've almost drank the bottle. What can I say? Me and wine this week are going to be friends.
I have to say. Huh?
I said me and wine this week are going to be my friends. Cheers.
So, as you guys know, if some of you watched the show last week, Maya, our little investigator, I told her I needed a doll. Okay? I'm going to show you this doll beforehand, and I will show it to everybody on this. Okay? This is a doll that she's letting us use
for this
weekend. I thought it looked cute with it just being like a poopy mess.
Just joking.
I mean,
I'm just joking.
It's so bad. I was trying to, I had to cut rubber bands and hair ties out of it just so I could get it to actually come out. But I thought it looked cute the way it was.
It's kids.
Huh?
We're taking it in for Lulu's nursery, and then we're gonna take it down and see Doris.
So I mean, even when it's like laying down, It's creepy.
All dolls are
It's
creepy. I can't do dolls. I don't stay in the doll room very long. You'll watch me stay outside.
You can't really stand Boo Buddy either.
No, I can't.
But you love Boo Buddy.
No, I don't. Oh, I know.
You said you did.
No. A quiet teddy bear is a better teddy bear. A dead bear is a good bear. Now keep in mind, I've been drinking.
But Boo Buddy will be a good trigger object for us for this weekend.
Speaking
Gotta admit.
Hold on. Speaking of trigger objects, I really shouldn't have this out of the case.
Ooh, I know what you're going to show.
Now, I gotta be really careful.
Oh my God, I still get cold chills looking at it. Okay. So what is that, Miss Chanel?
That is a 1933 John Dillinger poker set.
Without the cards, y'all.
Yes, that is his poker set that he kept at a certain hotel in Fort Wayne that only he was allowed to have out. Well used. Wood, chips. And if you touch it, there's so much energy that comes off of it. It's almost sparks. It sparks. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I got it. It's mine.
Amazing. It is amazing. And just looking, like when she showed us yesterday, guys, through the video chat, and I got goosebumps just looking at it, and I got cold chills for the first time, and I got cold chills again looking at it, and goosebumps. Just looking at it through the video, you can tell how much energy it has.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to be a really awesome
object. On my printer. It's just hanging out on my printer, guys.
Wait, are you bringing it this weekend? Are you bringing it? I wouldn't bring it this weekend. I'm bringing mine.
No, I'm not.
I'm bringing mine.
There's 2 locations that I will break it out and take it to. They're John Dillinger locations. But otherwise, that is staying, I shouldn't even have it in the same room with the fluorescent lights. Let's put it that way. I have it in here for right now because I wanted to show it off. But otherwise, it will be put up. But yeah,
Yeah, because I was like, I'm bringing mine this weekend. Ooh. That one looks, you can see like where they swirled it, like on the back of it. You can see where they like painted it, like the swirl like brushed with swirls.
That's wood
like that.
That's wood.
Is that the wood marks?
Those are the wood
marks.
It
looks like, you know how you would take your brush and you would just spin it around? That's what it looks like.
Nope, those are the marks within the wood. 1930s, just a little history, since I know Linda likes history. Between 1920 and 1935, 1920 and 1939, poker chips was made out of 1 or 2 items, ivory tusk or wood. And these are actual wood chips. I've got a little bit more history to do on them, and I can come back with that. But the fact that
you're coming back with them next week. You're coming back with that.
I got too much going on, and the John Dillinger stuff will come back probably in a month. We will do a whole episode on John Dillinger. I promise. Because
you realize we don't have our month planned out yet for shows next month, right?
Well, then let me see. We can promise that right here.
Because usually, guys, we try
May 21st. Let's do John Dillinger. How about
John Dillinger?
Like that idea?
All right. That's a history podcast, so why not?
Okay.
You have the chips, and I love my history, so we'll just do a John Dillinger history podcast. Why not?
And I can tell you where those chips came from. I'll have the full certificate by then. I can tell you what people he played games with. I can tell you where I got it from. like I said, those chips have history, and quite a few gangsters played with them. That sounds horrible. They played with them, y'all. I'm talking about, if you're just joining us, I'm talking about these. Again, not anything other. Sorry. Yeah. We'll do Charles Dillinger.
Yeah, that sounds good because, I mean, hey, why not? And also, guys, just so you know, we usually do about this time, usually at the end of the month, we usually plan our months out of what shows we're going to do on what weekends. Since we don't have anything planned, you know, we have history. Why don't we do a crystal talk business? Chips week. Hi, Anthony.
Yep, that's what it means. You have to keep in mind, I usually drink, you guys, but the whole week before my birthday, it will be a Assertive Friday. I get a different kind of wine every night. It's what my husband treats me to for my birthday. A case of wine. So, woof woof. You hear that, Linda?
No, I did not. It cut out. Sorry, my internet decided to go back. What's up?
Your doggy barked, so I barked back at it. My doggy took off barking.
Oh, yeah, because it's Cassie, and because Leah's over here messing with her, and she knows.
Yeah.
Sending you birthday wish orb.
Thank you. But we're gonna have a good time Friday. Full moon.
I'm super, super excited. I cannot wait.
I have Shelly and I's full moon candle jar, so we're excited. We've got so much going on. We're having a girls' day lunch, and then we're gonna do. Well, I already did my t-shirts. I couldn't wait. I wanted them done today. Show off my chest. There you go, guys. And we got.
I have mine done. My name.
I got your name. I got little ones. Well, not her name, but I got her t-shirt. Yeah. You'll probably want to put it on the front.
Yeah, we're gonna put it on the front. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put hers on the front.
But yeah,
because you're right. I mean, I wanted to see what it would look like on the back, and I should have did one front, one back, but I didn't know like how the t-shirt was gonna do. So what we'll probably do is just order some of the Things Networks, like the shirts from Things Network has, like you have.
You mean what t-shirt? Shelly?
Yeah. Yeah, and just do the front then.
Yeah, so they're great. I swear. This shirt alone. Well, no, not this one. Yes, this one's one of them that we did. It has the other one on the back, and that's what we did. I just added my name and a front one. So yeah, I got, and then I also did my jacket today. So I ordered a 13-inch decal for my jacket, which looks awesome. It covers the whole back.
Wait, your heated jacket?
No. My zip up.
Oh. No. Yeah, I don't do zip ups. I do hoodies.
I don't do hoodies.
I do hoodies. You know this. But I already did my hoodie. So. But yes, we have a very fun-filled weekend.
The lady who does them, sunflower decals, she's awesome. And if you have a problem with them, you have a 30-day guarantee from the time you receive them. So, and I told her here, I'll show you.
Because this is the one that I gotta fix. So when I was folding it, because I was gonna put this one in my, it's just like the corner, like right here, coming up, like on the bottom portion, is starting to come up a little bit.
Now, if we would have noticed that 30 days after they arrived here, she would have sent us a whole new decal.
I mean, it's not it shouldn't be hard to fix. All I got to do is just take a piece of parchment paper over it, lay it down, and iron it back on, like I had to do with L&L stuff. If even not, then this could be just like a backup shirt, and if it comes off, it comes off. These were just kind of like a test anyway. Remember, we wanted to see how they would look and everything.
I absolutely love them. I do. And she did.
I love them. I mean, if you wash them, it gives the Crossroads signs a little bit more of a rustic, olded look, which is awesome. But also the moon, if you wash them, the moon is got like little like creases in it. And I think this is maybe one of the ones that Maya. I think this is like maybe the one that Maya wore. But yes, hers is blacker than mine. But
yeah,
that's the front of her shirt.
Next gen shirt on. You got to understand.
Yeah,
these things.
I have. No, they don't, which is nice. So, like I said, the next ones I'm going to get on is next gen. The ones I'm going to get is next gen. But yeah, I'm going to put my name.
But I will say, even for my moonlit crystal shirts, and I already have my order placed. I showed her my decal, my design. She's going to tweak it a little bit. But then,
that's what I need to get.
I know. We're all going to order them, but she's looking at the design and seeing what she can do. But, yeah, I like her. I love the way she does it. She looks at the design. She goes through it. But, yeah, I am so proud of this, guys. We're going to have this up next week on Friday. We'll have our T-shirts going on. I'm going to put it on Indiana Crossroad Encounters Facebook page. If you're part of it, we are going to be selling. I missed this.
I just missed a few skull hoodie. I don't have any skull hoodies.
I do. I do.
Anthony, do you consider Jack Skeleton's a skull hoodie? Because I do have skulls.
Nope. I have a beautiful disaster, which is a line of clothing done by women for big women. I'm a big woman, y'all. And what they do is a personality decal. They talk to you over the phone for 10 minutes, and then they design a certain skull for you.
Are you
don't wear it very often, but I'll have to show you, Anthony. That thing is badass. It actually has as the jaw has my name, full name, which is very interesting. And then across here, the bone and everything is done in a very beautiful sunflower pattern.
You're going to show me that.
I haven't worn it in so long. It's put away with those shirts that you just want to go, I don't want to wash you. But it's very gorgeous.
That's the way I was looking. So, but I think like I said, I think it was I think the reason why my decals did that to my shirts is because of the material, because my hoodie didn't do anything like that. So
it probably
but with my moon shirts, I'm going to go with the next kit.
I'm going to order some more
because moon, I'm wearing moons today, and I wear this damn shirt like all the time, and it's amazing. So I honestly would probably kind of want to tell you, hey, let's go back to who made my moon shirt first, because it's not coming up at all.
Who I got for Moonlit Crystals, Maverick Printing in North Webster, Indiana. He did my initial shirts. Only thing I don't like about those is instead of going with my colors, he went with light blue. My colors are a dusky purple and teal. I love teal.
But I mean, they're great shirts. Don't get me wrong, and I loved how they did everything. But yeah, you know. So, but yeah, it is.
Oh wow!
And until our show ends.
Hold on, we haven't actually discussed what we're taking to Randolph.
Can I go first?
Yes, please.
Okay, so she was talking about bringing our full arsenal with us. Okay, so some of you guys might know that I do have a security system that I had bought for investigations. I've used it twice when we went to the Monroe house. I'm not taking that. Something is telling me that Lulu and the others don't want to be surveillance all night long. So I'm not taking that. But guys, I'm taking my Boo Buddy. I'm taking my homemade poker shirt that I purchased everything separately, and I had gotten some from somewhere else. EDI meter, my digital camera, my thermal camera, my Mel reader with REM pod, my SLS camera, the doll, of course, myself, because I'm not taking like my full arsenal, but I'm taking my bare minimum that I would use. And we're also taking that awesome little thing. I cannot wait to see that in action. And neither can Maya, guys. Maya cannot wait to see that. I have to film that separately with nobody around it, so she can see it in action, because she is super excited about that stupid skull. And now she wants one, Chanel. She wants one for her own
prototype.
I know. She wants one for her own kit.
Oh, honey, I don't
her,
even know how much. Once we test this and send it back, he's going to make, ready for this? 6-inch ones. 6-inch.
Yeah, you said that he was going to make bigger ones. So, but yes, that's what I am taking. But also, I mean, I have other little odds and ends that I'm taking. You know, the smaller things, SB7 box and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I know we will have our Ovulus. Yep. We'll have. Are you bringing yes and no box?
Always. Yes and no always goes.
Because I'm not bringing. Because the flashlights, my yes no flashlights I had, those I gave those to Maya for her kit, so I'm not taking those.
Yes, take those because they love them in the cell. They love them.
Okay, I'll dig them out and I'll put them with the kit then. So because like I told you, I wasn't gonna take what I gave Maya. So,
if you guys haven't, if you don't know, this will be my 17th time going to Randolph. 17th. So I'm an old pro when it comes to Randolph County Asylum. I've been, God, how many places have I been, Linda? 100? 100 or more?
I know you've given me at least 50 for my my binders that I have yet to. I keep losing the list.
Yeah, so I would have to say 100 or more, but I guess because 1, it's local. 2, it was when we first moved up here. I was one of the first only females that went a whole night. And now that Ghost Hunter USA is gone, we've opened up more spots. So we're going to be going more often. And I promised a little lady that we would do a daytime investigation. So that will be coming up this summer. And yes, we're going to do on our Facebook page, ParaSisters Circle, we're going to go live on Facebook with Miss Maya at Randolph County for her second paranormal investigation.
Not unless we don't go back to K County Jail first.
No, I want to take her somewhere else. So, but yeah,
we're also in the process of working on getting a cemetery, maybe Graceland or for Jaden. Mm-hmm. He said that he'd rather go to a cemetery than a location for now. He's not, I mean, he's brave, but he says he's not as brave as his little sister is. So,
okay. So he wants to go to Grace?
Yeah.
Okay. We can take him to Grace. I have a cemetery here where I'm at that's about a half hour away. Not much. It's according to which way you take. It starts with Grace. And I kind of watched another paranormal team start with it. And it has a dear place in my heart. And I will tell you why this place means a lot to me.
Hey, Shauna.
Yeah.
We're about 5 minutes over.
It don't matter. We're okay.
Okay. I know we have another show starting, so.
It's all right. Graceland means a lot to me is because it was the first cemetery my sister, Ashley, came up and stayed the night with me, and we went to when I had my own team. Well, before we had the proper team of Indiana Cross.
What are me and Shelly?
Wait, this is my second team. Actually, no. Yep, I will say my second Indiana team. My sister was afraid of cemeteries, except where my family's buried. So Grace Lawn is kind of one of those places. Oh, I mentioned it. It is Grace Lawn. That I will go back over to. I've been there 100 times, and I'll be there 1,000 more. And it was the first.
I can't wait to go back.
I would say it's the first time Linda got to investigate with us as a team. And it's the first location
Can we go back when it's warmer?
Ever investigated at. So it kind of means something to Indiana Crossroads Encounters. So.
It does. But next time we go, we need to go make sure it's warmer, especially if we're going to have a little one with us.
Oh, I'm ready to go like in 3 weeks.
Yesterday.
No.
But anyway, guys.
I've got things planned, damn it.
I know you do.
But as Linda said, we are running over on time. I don't care how long we talk. You know, we can talk and talk. But
we need to plan next month then to have a next month, guys. We'll just have like an open discussion type podcast where we just sit and chit chat and have nothing particular to talk about.
And you know we won't shut up about Randolph.
Because as you know,
we'll literally be coming off that investigation.
I know. Well,
so.
On
questions
the 7th, guys, we're not going to shut up about that day. Like I said earlier, it wouldn't be me and Shauna. It wouldn't be ParaSisters if we did not stay on topic. We bounce around from topic to topic. So,
but I want to.
But anyway, I'm Linda,
and I'm Chanel, and I'm not quite done. I want to announce on our drive down to Randolph County, Linda and I will be going live on our Facebook page, discussing the excitement and the fun that we have planned for that night. Might not be more than 10 minutes. I will be driving, and I suck at driving, y'all. They're lucky they arrive at location.
I'm right. Guys, I about died quite a few times the last time we did a road trip, but it's okay.
But it's just going to be the two of us. So we're going to go live on our page discussing our upcoming plans. Drink the bottle. Thank you, Mort. I love you, honey. I'm almost done. That's all I have left of my bottle. But we better get off here. Otherwise, I could ramble all night. I love y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.